Hey everybody, so I am ready to do our Monday call-in. So we're doing this every Monday and Thursday. It's called Career Up, and it's going to be tips and advice for your career, and it's every Monday and Thursday at 12:30 Eastern. However, I had to come on early today because I totally forgot that my kids have half day today. So I hope it's okay that we jumped on early, but you guys can watch this at any time. Today's topic is a fun topic, but it's going to be also a pretty quick topic. And it's regarding some articles that I was reading when it comes to confidence. And so there are actually words that you guys need to be using, or I'm sorry, there's words that you guys need to not be using in order to come across as more confident, and then a couple of things that you want to try to do in your next networking event. So we'll go over those as well. So I have about 7 words that we want to stop using. Hey Tiffany, how are you? So the first word you guys want to make sure that you stop using as much as you can, and this one applies, this is actually something I learned regarding journalism when I was in school, and it's always stuck with me, and it's the word that. You don't want to use the word that. So the word that is usually 90% of the time is a word that's not needed, and you can, if you're using it in writing, you want to rewrite the sentence if you can without using the word that. So a good example is, I was telling her that she can go somewhere else. And so really, that's a good example because you don't need that. I was telling her that she could go somewhere else. You were telling her she could go somewhere else. I could play that game all day, guys. Give me the word that and I will rewrite your sentence or re-articulate your sentence for you and not use that. So if you have that, then take it out. That's number 1. Number 2 is just. Just is, I would say, 99.9%, if not 100%, a word that you never need to use. When you're using the word just, it makes you sound as though you're not really sure what you're talking about, and it kind of comes across, it does come across as non-assertive. So if you're like, well, I just thought, or I just wanted, or it's I wanted, I thought. It's not I just. Just is completely waste of time. It's a complete waste of space. You should never have it in your writing, and you should never have it in when you're speaking of just. I know, Tiffany, trust me, I'm doing this live thing right now, and I'm probably going to use some of the words that are on my list of things that you shouldn't be using. It's something we all do, but it's a habit. And there are some of these words that I've gotten really good about catching myself when I do it. So just do that. Look, I just said just. So just don't do it. So don't do it. So don't use these words. So number 1 is that. Number 2 is just. Number 3 is very. That one is another 100% of the time. We don't need to use the word very. It's redundant. If you're saying something is beautiful, if you're saying that's very beautiful or that's very pretty, you can just say pretty. If you want to make pretty something more impactful, then you would use the word beautiful or glamorous. You wouldn't say very. So if you find yourself using the word very, whether in writing or in speaking, then you are coming across as not confident. It's a non-assertive word to use. So don't use the word very. Nothing is very. It's a complete waste. It should be deleted from the English language. And that's something that I'm very big on. See, I'm only saying these words because they're in my head now. I'm looking at them. I really try not to use these words. Another one is, this one's a very common one. It's the word like. Women are the worst about using the word like. The kids are really bad about using the word like. When you use the word like, again, whether it's in the written dialogue or if it's in conversation, it just makes you sound as though you're not sure about what you're saying. You're trying to be like, I don't know, like this and like that, and like I'm like Jen, and I like do this, and I like go here, and I like to do that, and don't use the word like. And this is really for women, because women are the worst with using the word like. It's not like. It is or it isn't. There is no like. Either be or do not be. What does Yoda say? Either there's try or not try. There's only do or there's no try. I'm getting it all wrong. So don't use the word like. The next one, the word so. So is a horrible word as well. So is, when you use the word so, it's 95% of the time you don't need it. It makes you sound as though you're not confident in what you're saying. If you want to be assertive, do or do not. There is no yet. There is no try. That's what it is. It's you do or you do not. There is no try. That's a good one too. Yeah. So, look, I just said so. Damn it. This is horrible. This is going horrible. If I wasn't on live, I would stop this right now and do it again. Okay, don't use the word so. Again, it's just in conversation and it's like, these are words that you don't want to use if you want to sound assertive, if you want to sound confident in what you're saying. Do not use the word so, because there is no so is like so, like is like. Again, that is not assertive at all. The next one that you don't ever want to use, especially I'm talking to you gals here because women are the worst with this stuff, I think. And I catch myself saying I think all the damn time. It's not what I think. It is or it isn't. Again, say what you mean. Don't say, well, I think that you should. No, this is what I would do if I was you. If you want to say, well, I think you should maybe consider doing this. No, this is what, if you want to ask my opinion, this is what you should do. Don't say I think. And that one can be hard for people. So start paying attention, guys, when you say the word I think, because I think it's not assertive. And the next one that goes along with I think is I feel. We need to learn to start taking our emotions out of things. Their emotions are a great and wonderful thing. Emotions are love and they give us passion and they make us do the things that we want to do, but emotions are also something that completely wear us down. We have got to get our emotions in check. It's not I feel. Again, say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't dilly-dally around the bush and like, well, I think that like maybe we should like, I don't know, like do this and I don't know, do that. And don't say that. Don't say that. Come across assertive. And those are my biggest words. And then I have a few behaviors that we need to stop doing that I also took away from this article. And these words, let me just repeat the words again. Do not use these words. You do not use the word that. That can be eliminated 95% of the time. If you have the word that in a sentence you're writing, rewrite the sentence. That is an ugly word. Don't use the word just. It's redundant. It is or it isn't. It's not just. Don't use the word very. Whatever word, if you want to amplify the word that you're putting, if you're prefacing it with very and you want to amplify it, use another word. Don't say pretty, say beautiful. Don't say, you get the point. Like, I don't know, like, la la. Shut up. I don't like. So is so. Again, you don't know what you're talking about. I think and I feel. You don't think or feel anything. It is, it isn't. Just say what you want. The next thing I want that you guys, I thought this was really interesting. When you're going to a networking event, you never want to say, hi, my name is Tiffany. You don't want to say that. And I didn't realize that. It's redundant. If you're saying, hi, my name is Tiffany, and you put your hand out to shake somebody's hand, it's kind of like a like. It's like I don't know. You want to say Tiffany Taylor, and you want to put your hand out, and you want to shake their hand immediately. And I thought that was really interesting. So you're talking to somebody, and you want to say, hi, my name is, you just say, hi, Jennifer Newland. Nice to meet you. Eye contact, shake the hand, say your name. That's an extremely assertive behavior. So I think that is very interesting that you don't need to say, hi, my name is. Because what you're doing is you're kind of saying, you're trying to like ease into and you're a little uncomfortable. So if you want to come across as extremely assertive, then you just go right to the person and you say, very nicely, open body language, hand out, my name is Jennifer Newland. That's it. And that is something that I learned that I did not realize, and that's incredible. So the next thing that you guys want to make sure that you don't do is, I know some people that are really bad about this. If you're very good with words and you're able to, I know, Tiffany, I hadn't thought about it that way. I know. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, Tiffany, because that also, in this article, it applies to emails as well. You don't want to start your emails. When you're speaking business and you're being assertive, guys, you never want to start your emails with, hi, how are you doing? Or, hey, Tiff, how are you doing? And then get to your business talk. You don't want to do that. You want to get right to the point. Now, if it's a personal, then that's different. For some of us that are empathetic and kind of more emotional people and myself, I have a hard time starting an email without saying hi, without saying, hey, how's it going? But if it's business, it is not rude. You can say good morning, comma, and then you get right to what it is you need. And then if you'd like to end with some niceties at the end, you can say, I hope you're doing well, best wishes, Jen, or sincerely, and you can leave it that way. Have a great day. You can do that at the end, but always start your emails if you want to come across as a confident and assertive. If you don't care, then go ahead and do whatever you think and you feel that you want to do, and that's fine. But I'm talking business right here. So yeah. And then I was getting into the next one. the people that use really big words. So you might be very good with words. I know a number of, especially women, that are extremely intelligent and have a way with articulation, and that is great. However, most people aren't. And what I mean by that is most people use more common language, and we understand common language. We speak the way we write the way we speak, and it's very natural. So when you have a lot of words that are in your vocabulary that are very big words that most people, and you know, most people don't always understand, you want to make sure that you try to taper that off a little bit. That can make people very uncomfortable. So what you're saying when you're using these big words, you're making people feel uncomfortable because they don't really understand maybe the words, or you're just speaking at a level that's much higher than them. And don't forget, confident people are people that other people like. So if you're a confident person, people like you. People like being around you. If you're confident and people don't like being around you, then you're more of a narcissist, and you don't want to be that. So if you want people to like you, yet you still want to come across as confident and assertive, then you want to make sure that you always care about how you make them feel, because people will remember how you make them feel. Not necessarily your name or what you do, but how you made them feel. So never use words that are way above people's heads. It makes them very uncomfortable. So that's it. Those are things to stop doing for 2017. Words to stop using: that, just, very, like, so, and then making sure that when you introduce yourself, you don't say, "Hi, my name is." You just go right in. Jennifer Newland, nice to meet you. Very open. And then making sure, guys, that when you speak well, they're speaking well, and they're speaking well to where people aren't relating to you. So making sure that you're still coming across as confident and well-liked, not toxic and narcissistic. And then the last one I just want to finish with you guys is something we all know about. It's the ums and the ahs. You know, I'm not an ummer, I'm more of an ah'r, but making sure that if you are an ummer or an ah'r, that comes across as very little assertiveness, and you want to make sure that you practice to get that kind of out of your system. And there's so many people that can help you with that. You know, get somebody that you trust that will point it out to you when you say ums or ahs. It's very annoying for people. It's very hard to be confident in something that you're saying if you and ah all the time. And for the people that do and ah, and I'm a former and still at times an ah, it's frustrating, but you can if you practice. You just have to practice and be in an environment where you have someone with you that's kind of pointing that stuff out to you. So that's it. That's the stuff to do. Confidence, assertiveness. We want to do it. We want to come across as a confident and assertive. You guys need to know your worth, and you need to, if you want to ask for those raises, if you want to make more money in your career, if you want to advance all the way up to the top, or even open your own business, people need to be able to believe in you, and they need to be able to feel as though you are credited in what you're saying, and that you are confident in what you're saying, and that comes with being assertive. And there is a huge difference between being assertive and being a bitch. So let's make sure, gals, that we are making sure that we are assertive and we're caring about how people feel around us. So have a great day and happy Monday, and I will talk to you guys on Thursday. We'll be back at 12:30 on our Thursday tips. Have a great day. Bye.